So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You may have some experience when your childhood, someone has go to a doctor and they may have prescribed suppositories. Some may have constipation over there and they have prescribed suppository that can be applied through rectal routes. You can see these various brands of suppositories or very brands are available. So it's not that it only can be given for constipation. You can see over there Canesten 1, it is a clotrimazole antifungal that can be applied to females. So it is a vaginal paste series. You can see another one is metronidazole suppository that is an anti-amoebiasis drug. You can see over there suppositories for constipation. Another one is Calmol 4, it is for hemorrhoidal suppository. You can see over there Voltral 25, it is applied as analgesic. You can see there's Panadol CF, it is for sinus disorders. Another one is Delculux for laxative. Then there's so many types of indications of drugs which were earlier they were applied through oral route or some other routes. They can be used through suppositories. You can see over this for pain there is a Voltral. For analgesic purpose there is a Voltral. For relief of hemorrhoids there is Proctosteridil. Paracetamol for antipyretic. There is a Dulclux for constipation. Maxilon is for nausea and vomiting. When someone has nausea and vomiting, he cannot take oral medication. So, suppository can be applied for nausea and vomiting over there.
सर
जी बेटा.
सर अत्या को इंटर करें.
चलो ठीक है. So before going to learn the definition of that one suppository, we have to learn rectal drug delivery system. These drugs are applied through rectal drug delivery system, RDDS. You have oral drug delivery system, parenteral drug delivery system, so many types of routes of administration. So these drugs are specially designed for rectal drug delivery system. So in history, if you go through the history of this rectal drug delivery system, it was the 18th century. Then there was French pharmacist used rectal route for administration of. So he introduced in 18th century by a French pharmacist that rectal routes of administration of suppositories. Definition of is that rectal drug delivery system means administration of drug or pharmaceuticals preparations via rectum for local or systematic effect, for both. If they need a local effect or they need a systematic effect. Example suppositories, rectum, capsules, enemas, etc. So rectal products may be solid unit dosage forms like suppository, liquid unit dosage forms like enema, semi-solid dosage forms, ointment, creams can be applied through these rectal routes. If you go through the anatomy and physiology of rectum, you may have learned in your previous classes of physiology and anatomy that what is the anatomy and physiology of rectum. So if you read that one, the rectum is about 15 to 20 centimeter long and 1.5 to 2 centimeter wide. It hooks up with the sigmoid colon and with the anal canal. It is a hollow organ with a relatively flat wall surface without villi and the rectal walls. The rectal wall is formed by an epithelium which one cell layer thick. The rectal tissues are drained by the inferior, middle, and superior hemorrhoidal veins, but only the superior vein connects with the hepatic portal system. The transverse force in rectum keeps stool in place until the person is ready to go to the toilet. The rectum contains about 2 to 3 milliliter of mucus, which has a pH of 7.4. The entire surface area of rectum is 200 to 400 centimeter square. So when there is a because every drug need a medium where the drug has to be disposed of, the drug has to disintegrate, they have to absorption. So here there is a mucosal lines. So in that mucosa, when you apply this suppository, it can be disintegrate. So how absorption from rectum take place? Medicament absorbed in the lower part of the rectum are delivered directly into the systemic circulation, thus avoiding any first pass metabolism. Thus, keeping the drug in the lower part of the rectum would be advisable. The drug in unionized with high partition coefficient is readily absorbed. However, it has been found that suppositories can settle high enough in the rectum to allow drug absorption. The process of absorption will be passive diffusion. Now, what is suppository? It is solid dosage form meant to be inserted into body cavity like rectum, urethra, vagina, where they melt or soften to release the drugs and produce their local or systematic effect. Comes under semi-solid preparation because it is prepared by melting all ingredients, bases, and other additives along with active ingredients. All types of suppositories are melted at normal body temperature, after introducing in body cavity and produce their effects. Means these solid, semi-solid, whenever they come in contact with that mucosal line, they have to melt. They have to melt. Because in case of tablets, when you take the tablets, they have to disintegrate in the stomach. Then they give the hair. These have a capacity, they have a character, they have to melt. Then they give their desired effects. Now, what advantage of suppository? It is the alternative dosage form for drugs which have less bioavailability when it is taken orally. Drugs having bad odor and taste can be used in suppository form. It is suitable for unconscious patients which cannot take drugs orally. It is suitable for drugs which produce irritating effect in GIT. It is suitable for infants and old people who find difficulty in swallowing of drugs. It is suitable for the drugs which are destroyed by portal circulation. More advantages are that it avoids first pass effect, melt at body temperature, it gives localized and systematic action, it can be given to unconscious patients, it is easy to use for pediatric and geriatric patients, useful to produce local effect, useful for rapid and direct effect in rectum, useful to promote evacuation of bowel, convenient for those drug causes GI irritation, vomiting, etc. Unit dosage form of the drugs. Disadvantages. Irritant drugs can administered. Embarrassment to patients. Need to store at low temperature. Can't easily prepared. Cost expensive. Defecation may interrupt the absorption process. Absorbing surface area of the rectum is much smaller than that of the small intestine. Fluid contents of the rectum is much less than that of the small intestine. This may affect dissolution rate, etc. Some drug may be degraded by the microbial flora present in the rectum. Drug with narrow therapeutic margin cannot be interchanged without the risk of toxicity. Further disadvantage, the management process is more difficult as compared to other formulations. The drugs which cause irritation to mucous membrane cannot be administered by this form. The most important problem is storage conditions because it's stored at low temperature, mostly 10 to 20 degrees Celsius, other than the bases get liquefied. Leakage problem is also most critical problem, along with suppository after introduction in body cavity at elevated temperature. Now, classification of suppositories by a position of action, local effect in case of pain, itching, and hemorrhoid. Locally active drugs includes astringents, antiseptic, local anesthetics, vasoconstrictors, anti-inflammatory, soothing, and protective agents, and some laxatives. Systematic effects, anti-asthmatic, anti-rheumatic, antipyretic, and analgesic can be applied. Type of suppository. First is the rectal suppository. It is inserted in the rectal. The weight of suppository used in children is about 1 gram and in adults about 2 grams. The shape of suppository used in rectal is torpedo shape. The length is about 3 centimeters. You can see that how the suppository inserted in that rectum area, and you can see the shape also, the torpedo shape over there. Another one is urethral suppository applied in the urethra, also known as bogies. The weight of this type suppository is about 2 gram and 60 to 75 millimeter long in females. For females, those intended for males weigh 4 gram each and are 100 to 150 millimeter long. It is available in pencil shape. You can see on the right side pencil shape suppository over there. Vaginal suppository, they are also termed as pastries. It is the oviform shape. It is about 3 to 5 gram in weight. It contains the drugs which are used in treatment of infections of female genitourinary tract and meant for contraception also. It contains the combination of polyethylene glycol of different molecular weight as suppository base. You can see how the pastries are inserted in such position over there. You can see the brown canesten one, that is a vaginal pastries, the vaginal tablet over there. Then nasal suppositories also. The suppository are meant for introduction into nasal cavity. It is about 1 gram in weight. The glycero gelatin is used as suppository base over there. Then in ear cone also. It is also known as Ernie Aries. These are meant for introduction into the ear. It is cylindrical in shape. It is about 1 gram in weight. Now, various shapes of suppositories. You can see different shapes of suppository. You can see. Now, a new concept of suppository also is nowadays. There are tablet suppositories. There are layered suppositories, coated suppositories, capsule suppositories. Now, table suppositories, this type of tablets prepared by compression like tablet. Such type of suppositories used for rectal and vaginal purposes. Pastries, tablets, suppositories are present in almond-like shape. Rectal tablets covered with thin layer of materials such as polyethylene glycol for protecting. Layered suppositories, and that type of suppositories contains different drugs in different layers so that incompatibility drugs can be separated from each other. Similarly, drugs having different melting points can be incorporated to control the absorption rate. Coated suppositories, and that type of suppositories contains polyethylene glycol, cetyl alcohol. Those materials controls their disintegration rate to impart lubricant properties and to provide protection action during storage. Capsule suppositories. Soft gelatin capsules of different shapes and size are prepared in that type of suppositories. And that type of capsule suppositories are filled with liquids, semi-solids or solids. These type of capsules are increasing in popularity. Formulation also, we'll learn next class the formulation of suppository.